Hello to our global audience and user community. The Retrosynthesis AI Platform provides a series of multi-choice filters and helps users search for drugs, diseases, and pathways. Each multi-choice filter includes several more options beyond their preview window. These filters include medication classifications, drug indications, pathway databases, dosage forms, and CTD pathways. The Retrosynthesis AI Platform is generously supported by Algolia and Netlify and is hosted by the Translational Bioinformatics Lab at Arizona State University. This platform provides documentation, in-depth classifications, Explorer app resources, etc. The platform also has a Twitter page, as you can see here. It also has a GitHub and YouTube channel. So let's visit the GitHub now. The GitHub stores chemoinformatics and bioinformatics notebooks, and these will increase soon. Now let's go to the YouTube channel. Please visit the YouTube channel to view the introduction video to get an overall idea about the platform. Now, let's go back and try using the platform to search for drugs that are indicated for cancer. So let me just type it in. And we're also looking for cancer drugs that are in the form of transdermal patches. So now I'll go down and I will select transdermal patch. And here are the results. We have the medication classification, alternative indications from the Open Targets Investigational and Improved Indications page. We have sections for pathways, SMILES, retrosynthetic pathway, and pathway database, dosage form, and CTD pathways. So this helps the user determine if there's extra information on these associated websites. Now let's try Ebola. And let's switch from transdermal patch to infusion. There we go. And we're still in the Reactome database. So here are the results, which is a really amazing and fast way to find all sorts of information for different drugs. Now let's try SARS-CoV-2. So here we're looking at drugs that have been found in the literature to inhibit the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Here I list the PMID, so users can also find the article that backs up the claim that they can potentially inhibit the virus. Now let's switch over to the documentation. Here is the overall schematic for the platform, and here is the overview section that, that covers the majority of what the platform offers. And now here is the overview map, so you can see the different sections of the platform itself. Let's go over to the main workflow. In the main workflow, users can find a simple web app focused approach to drug repurposing. Now here's the IBM Watson Assistant page. This is a type of dialogue you can paste into the IBM Watson chat box that we have on the index. Here are some information from IBM for the retrosynthetic pathway predictions, and now more information about the chemoinformatics training that we aim to provide through the notebooks in GitHub. And here is, so bioinformatics notebooks are in development. Here is the visualizations page where we cover global disease research. So we cycle around different areas of the globe. And here is some license information, code base, and data information. Just small brief overviews. Now onto release notes. So these are just typical release notes, and we highlight a few of the different changes that have happened, as well as through our change log. We have our code of conduct, which features an NIH and World Health Organization videos, which are really great. I really recommend viewing them. And now let's go into the terms of use. Pretty standard terms of use, and make sure to read that. And citation information. Right now I am working on a manuscript for the platform. And let's go back. To the platform, and let's go to the classifications table. This is a really great place where you can find really in-depth information about the different medical class abbreviations. A lot of this information comes from, multiple resources, but I tend to prefer the Springer AdViz Insight because that information is coming directly from pharma companies. And you can see the date that this information is updated, which is really great because there are some drugs that have not, they don't have updated pharma information for like a decade, so it means that there's open possibilities for the research on that drug. So here's the Explore app, where I like to highlight different areas of the globe, so researchers can find out about different disease trends. It's been really interesting, I think, to many users. And here is what we have as the molecular visualizations page. Go back. Okay, sphere, stick. These are the different visualization options. You can render a box here. There you go. And yeah, you can change the style type. We have nice colors, cartoon, different angles that you can view this by, and this protein by. You can look at it at all sorts of different angles, which is really great. And here I provide 4 sections in which you can view proteins side by side. So there are several types of diseases that I highlight here. There's drug-resistant diseases, neglected, infectious, in utero, childhood diseases, and drug-resistant diseases are just some of them. So feel free to stop by and get a nice overview of the type of research that's happening around the world. And it's really interesting because you can, if you follow it month to month, you can really see the types of trends, type of diseases that are trending across the globe. Here's a frequently asked questions section. This is where I try to give information about how often I update the database, the importance of looking up different information about the drug, such as warnings, discontinuations, severe side effects. And here's some pathway analysis resources. Of course, the Comparative Toxigenomics Database, Diana, MIRPath3, Drug Bank, KEGG, etc. These are really great resources for pathways. And here's some contact information. Feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Bye.